Hello and welcome back to Shadow of Mordor, and we have successfully completed the rescue. We didn't get the bonus objective, but that's okay, because now we have access to Lord of Mordor, which is the final mission in the Sea of Nurnen.
Sweet.
Now you unlock this mission by completing both of the Lothariel missions and dominating all of the war chiefs. This is the second to last mission in the entire game.
You're telling me that the war chiefs did nothing to prevent this sacrilege? Well, no, sir. I mean, the war chiefs are all having a party right now.
Actually, they were dead at that point, but yeah. You know, I kind of wish that we could have actually kept Ratbag alive and taken him with us to Nurnen, but it would not have worked that way, because the Nurnen, as we'll find out in the sequel game that I've not yet played, the orc tribes in Nurnen are significantly different tribes than the ones that are over in what is it, Arda?
Lord of Mordor.
Udun.
We wish to thank you for coming to our aid, Captain.
Aye. Never realized my smuggling could be so appreciated by the Queen. Lady.
They're here.
Orcs. Bad passengers. I've carried worse.
I certainly hope so, because these are dominated orcs, so they won't cause any problems.
If they give you any trouble, just let me know. I'll slap them around a little bit with my brain.
Or kill them.
Queen Mel. It's good to see you in better health.
Oh, but they don't all have glowing eyes.
The boats are ready. The skippers have been briefed on your destination.
Good.
How long will those orcs obey you?
Well, I should think as long as I like.
But if you die...
We owe you our lives, Talion.
Just put an end to this madness.
Talion really does hold the keys to the future of Middle-earth, because if he dies, then he loses control of all the orcs he's dominated.
That's true. Now, what I want to bring up about that particular cutscene is that Marwyn clearly suspects that Lothariel and Talion have got a relationship going on. And to be honest, as I was complaining about at the end of the last part, I want them to have a successful relationship with each other, because Lothariel could honestly use the additional support, and Talion needs, you know, an anchor for the real world that he finds himself in.
I think the main point is that the feelings, rather that it's a sensitive matter, the relationship between Lothariel and Talion. So it's good that we have characters that will respect that, even if those feelings may never consummate.
Stole our will! Taking Mordor! No more! No more! Drown the air with Uruk cries and the earth with Uruk blood!
That's
a lot of nemesis.
Actually, only one of them is our nemesis, the main one, and it's supposed to be in Uruk that we actually have built a pretty significant story with. Problem is, we've only actually fought this particular one other time. And I don't remember it, so this is the downfall of the nemesis system when you're going through the playthrough like I did. You don't actually get to build that strong of stories with the Uruks. So that this particular scene ends up falling a bit flat.
Yeah, they're trying to manufacture an attachment that doesn't exist.
Only because the way I played through the game. Playing through the game normally, you would likely actually get a significant nemesis here, but you know, that's not what happened to me.
I mean, the music is pretty epic.
Oh yeah, the music in this game is pretty awesome. Hey, Ashgar.
More meat for me, eh? I'll make you all scream.
Because I was thinking just the other day, might have been as early as last night, that I've basically finished Dark Souls 3. I'm ready to start Journey 2, but I realized, well, I had a question. What would I be going back to the game for? The fucking Abyss Watcher's boss fight. Not because the Abyss Watchers was the hardest fight, or even that was the most... Well, I mean, I guess that it was the most fun that I'm going back to it, but the reason why is the music is fucking amazing in that fight. They gotta give you something to go back for. You might even have seen me searching Abyss Watchers on the Rocket Rabbit channel.
I did not.
Okay.
Why not join forces? Put our heads together, yes?
Unfortunately, this is the execute cutscene, so no.
I did have a chance to decide. I decided not.
Actually, I did not get a chance to decide there, but oh well.
We are at the final reckoning. The fortress of the Black Hand.
Oh, it's reckoning. I reckon it's gonna suck.
This silence taunts us. What sorcery is at work here?
I need to keep adjusting my audio. Not fair.
It's okay. There's not a lot going on right now. Story time.
Yeah, the next couple of parts are gonna be almost completely story. You ready for a classic camera trick from horror movies?
Where are you? Show yourself! This is the work of the tower. The Black Hand went looking for you. But it will give me great pleasure to take you myself.
Alright, so are you ready for a stealth boss? Not quite.
Nothing's happening.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. He sat down while the camera was looking away. Who the hell are you?
This is the tower, the second of the three major servants of Sauron.
Ah.
Or avatars of Sauron, if you will.
The Dark Lord forgives you, Celebrimbor. Return to him and cast off this human corpse.
And now it's time for a plot twist.
Stand up and fight. There's no need, Ranger. Celebrimbor is your curse. He chose you. Silence! And he can release you at any time.
Now, I personally don't buy that entirely because we had to go through a very expensive summoning ritual to get Celebrimbor bonded to us.
A vessel for the ring.
I don't believe you. I want to hear it from my friend. I'll fight
Well,
you.
that's just it. Celebrimbor doesn't actually confirm this until after the boss fight. But yeah, it's confirmed. Once Celebrimbor got his memories back, he could have let us go. But he chose not to for vengeance! Vengeancing is more important. And the fact that Talion would die immediately if
Oh,
Celebrimbor left him.
why do we have a time constraint during the boss fight?
A stealth boss.
What, so, what, he can't catch you?
No. He can catch us, but if he catches us, it just, runs down the clock a bit more.
Because he disappears and teleports.
But during this fight, our wife and son are playing fake memories in our head because that's apparently what the tower has the ability to do. Just implant falsehoods into our head from all the traumatic stress and regrets that we have over our mission.
Ah, gotcha. Tag, you're it.
This is honestly a very, very easy boss, thanks to the fact that it's mostly vertical.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just find a high... Yep, you're going to the high point, get your perspective, look around.
He's right over there. And got it.
I noticed that a lot of video games I've been seeing lately have been using that trope where like they use your more pleasant experiences from earlier in the game and they turn it into a mockery.
Such as this one.
And they turn it into a mockery just in time to like build up your emotions for the end game. No, Talion, it's not real. See? Here's a trick.
You will never see your family again.
I already know
This
that.
is true, but because we choose not to.
That was the most epic hold the button sequence I've ever seen.
Oh, come on, you've played Resident Evil 4.
No, that's push the button. You push the button repeatedly.
And so the tower has been slain.
That's it.
Yep.
We had 8 minutes to fight him. How could he be dead in the first 2?
You said we were cursed. You deceived me.
It was Sauron's doing. This was your doing!
I should have died with my family.
I thought you wanted revenge. I can't leave you. But there is only one way to close the circle. The Black Hand remains.
Not for long.
Vengeancing!
So Celebrimbor was right, is that Talion can be motivated by revenge.
Oh, yeah. And this is the part of the story that, you know, I really disagree with. Talion could actually have an entirely new life with, you know, with Lothariel and Queen Marwyn and the rest of the outcasts, you know, leading them to victory against the dark forces of Sauron. But instead, he chooses revenge because of Celebrimbor saying that revenge is better, which, honestly, he can have both revenge and a fighting force behind him. He can do that, but he chooses not to, because being a zombie is such a desecration on his religion, or some shit.
It's not that he finds zombiehood uncomfortable or inconvenient. It's because he disagrees with it.
None is in flames.
Pretty much, yeah.
Let's
I
return
mean,
to Queen Marwyn.
he might be a zombie, but he doesn't really suffer any of the negative effects of being a zombie. And he gets a huge steroid with it, too, because he's, you know, bonded to Celebrimbor, giving him teleporting powers.
It just... All I could think of is that this is why Evie in V for Vendetta felt bad for Mercedes in The Count of Monte Cristo, is because Edmond Dante started to care more about vengeance than about the lady for whom the vengeance was supposed to vindicate.
Which we saw wasn't actually the case. Talion clearly has some very significant feelings for Lothariel, but he chooses vengeance not because he wants vengeance, but because he's a zombie and feels like he doesn't deserve to live on in this world.
Yeah.
Well, Lothariel doesn't have a problem that you're a zombie. For the record, she doesn't actually know that you're a zombie yet, but, you know.
Lothariel is not here, though.
Well, she's not here anymore. In fact, that was the last cutscene that we'll ever see of her.
So there, relationship's over. Next question.
Yeah, and I don't think Lothariel shows back up in the sequel either. We get a new elf chick instead. But I like Lothariel. She's a badass, and she's helping the outcast survive and stay, you know, on top of all the bad things.
It's okay. Lothariel, you know what this is? Lothariel is a Princess Zelda, and we're young Link, who needs to return to his own timeline.